New York has every challenge that a builder could ever want.
The stakes are high when you're here. There's no time for sleep.
It's like no other place because of the density and the high rises that we have.
Getting into and out of Manhattan itself is a major challenge. Logistics of one-way streets, getting big volume deliveries into small loading docks. From the time you start the project to the time you're out, it's on the edge of chaos.
Things that make it challenging here is the 200 to 300 years of existing infrastructure that's in place. For the last 150 years, Manhattan West has been an industrial area, almost a barren landscape just because of obsolete infrastructure and buildings and poorly designed public transportation. Just 5 years ago, it was a hole in the ground. And by the end of this year and beginning next year, it's going to be a small city within Manhattan that's going to thrive.
This development started in 1986 with the purchase of the first lots adjacent to the railroad tracks that stand 2 stories below us. So this public plaza is really a 245-foot bridge spanning across, clear span, the entire railroad tracks feeding Penn Station.
What Manhattan West is the way forward for the future, the stepping stone into a new city.
The location itself is fantastic. I mean, you come out of Penn Station, and this is the first thing you see before you get into Hudson Yards.
A lot of the tenants that are moving into the building are building their projects LEED. Skadden Arms has the largest POE project going on at the moment in the United States of America, which we're doing.
When we set out to plan this, what we wanted to do is create a very exciting environment with a real sense of community. We thought a lot about the amenities that we would provide. We thought about the environment in addition to 6 million square feet of commercial space, 200,000 square feet of retail space, a hotel, and an 844-unit apartment building. There's a 2-acre plaza that we animate with our arts and events program. The biggest challenge for us was assembling a team with the experience and creativity to help augment our team to pull this off.
There's an enormous amount of coordination and communication that must take place. There needs to be a way to capture everything that is done all along the way.
It used to be a 6-foot scaffold with a stack of paper that you would try to roll from area to area. Now it's on a tablet or a mobile phone, and it's saved in the server. And if something happens to the hard copy, we have it. We have permanent record of it. This is a no-brainer.
Especially with a project of this magnitude, it's an easy set point to bring your team back, sit down, open up Procore, and say, this is the Bible.
Architects, engineers, design consultants, general contractors with the experience tackling this kind of complicated project, and subcontractors, all of those things had to come together in order to pull this project off.
In the year 1927, 29% of the population lived in cities. In 2007, it was 50-50, and in 2050, 67% of the world's population will live in cities. The way that I believe that we can create a more peaceful world is to create infrastructure that allows families, that allows communities to thrive.